Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I am the Chuck, and this is the Lisa. How are you doing, lovely?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've had a pretty cool day.
That's all right.
Yeah. So, and we've got our vaunted producer over on the other end here, Mr. Dersh. How are you doing today, buddy?
Better than I deserve, but I think you knew that already.
I keep hearing that. As a matter of fact, I keep writing that.
Yeah, all over the bathrooms in North Carolina, everywhere.
I know. Are you getting lots of calls and emails?
Yeah, a lot. That's incredible.
You're a trip. So, welcome up. Welcome.
Stop yelling.
I'm sorry. Welcome, y'all. It's good to see you guys. We've got some fun topics that have absolutely nothing to do with politics. And we like it that way. Darcy and I will cover the political end at 8:30 on our show. Hi, Audra. Oh, good. She got the notice. Far out.
Hey.
Yay. Hope some other folks join us soon, too. So, let's start with the basics. You're going to put up my thingy, I guess?
I'm not touching your thingy.
Oh, the sites I'm on, to be specific.
You gotta cross one of them off.
I know.
Go ahead.
I know. All right. I am Chuck.Nellis.7 on Facebook. Everywhere else, I am at Chuck Nellis. On Gab, Parler, CloutHub, Tumblr, WeGo, USA.life, Sayscape, which is sadly leaving next week. They're going to be off the air. They just can't get funding. MeWe, Codius, and PolitiChatter. So I'm going to be down the site, Dersh.
Oh no.
Oh, it's terrible.
How bad is that?
What are we going to do?
You can join Frank.
Hey, I love the idea behind Sayscape, and I love the people who are trying to put it together, but that site was just not good from the beginning.
It wasn't picking up any steam at all, and that's just a shame.
It wasn't.
You can turn it on low if you want. Go here.
We've been on for, how long have we been on? Over a year. We were on really from the beginning.
Yeah.
And yep. I have 51 followers.
Oh, man.
I know, and the sad part is we're now just starting to get some people coming along.
Yeah,
some people just starting to get on there.
Yeah.
Running out of money.
I get 51 followers a day on Gab or
on Parler.
Parler.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a
shame.
Bad. Yeah, I'm sad to see it go. But weren't they the ones that if you wanted to sponsor them, you had to do it through Bitcoin?
I don't remember that.
I think
if that's the case, I can see why they struggled.
Right. I think that was them. I'm not
that's not a good plan. Let me go open the door. Talk to Lisa a second. Lisa, tell everybody where we can find you.
Right here. I'm going to die if you don't open the door.
I know. It's even better up in there. It's getting warm in North Carolina.
It's 80 gazillion today.
80 gazillion.
Got
up to 82 here.
I'm on Twitter. I cannot follow anybody back right now. So if you would like to follow me, that would be great. You don't even have to read what I say. But
just follow her.
I want to follow people back. I really do. They did like this purge, and they got rid of a bunch of dead accounts, and so it brought me under 6,000 people. And
I thought the threshold was 5,000.
It's whatever they want it to.
Did they change it again?
It's whatever they want it to be.
It's crazy.
And I'm on Facebook. We have a website for the Chuck and Lisa Show, which we always forget to tell people.
Oh, yeah.
We don't post a lot there, but we could.
Yeah, we should do that.
I have an Instagram site as Louise. I'm on CloutHub as Louise, though I cannot remember the last time I went there. I also have an Instagram for Vintage Velma. I have a store on Etsy, Vintage Velma Finds.
Yes, you do.
I do. I have a brick and mortar store. There's a wasp in here. Get away.
How much are the bricks?
Get out.
I keep forgetting to bring the bricks.
Go out.
Go out. But it's in Consignment Connection. Sorry, we're trying to hit a wasp. It's in Consignment Connection in Burlington, North Carolina on exit 143. And there's a whole bunch of other cool stuff in there from other people too, but you should buy mine first.
Yeah, I don't need any mortar, but I do need some bricks. So if you give me a price on those, your
Well, I
brick
have
and
Christmas
mortar store.
ornaments, and I have.
She's
I have
got cool stuff.
I have stuff.
Well, she's got the coolest stuff in the place. That's exit 143 off 40 and
And then you
85.
can go eat at K&W Cafeteria if you'd like.
I miss that place. I haven't been there in a long
Well,
time.
the one in Chapel Hill closed.
Oh, did it?
A bunch of them closed down,
Yeah.
but the one in Burlington is still open.
Awesome. That's good to know. We're talking about North Carolina if you don't know where we are. All righty.
Burlington is the
So did you
second
tell everybody
fastest
everything you wanted?
growing housing market in the country.
So did you tell everybody everything you want to tell them?
No.
What?
I also write for a NASCAR, not affiliated, but it's about NASCAR, and it's called skirtsandscuss.com, and I will have a really good article coming up.
Yes,
later
you
this
will. Dersh, where in the world can we find you?
Yeah, nobody cares.
week. Is Parlor working yet?
Yes.
Anyway, places I can be found at are listed on the screen. If you want to find me, just look for me at Cloud Up, at Dersh, at all those places, and you can see them. And just look for Eeyore, and you can find me. Oh bother! Anyway.
Basically. And don't look for Dersh or me on Twitter because we are not wanted.
We are
much calmer
twatter.
there these
We are
days.
definitely twatterless.
Yep, we are twatterless.
I'm not touching that one.
You know, if you want to, go let the dogs in because
Ooh, let the
Alright.
dogs in.
All right.
Oh,
Well, you
that's
talk
wrong.
about your your thing, and I'll be right
my
back.
what?
This,
Talk about my what?
This is
One
the
of your
family show.
Oh, okay.
About your thing.
Well, I'll start
Be right
talking
back.
about one of the
Aw.
cool stories.
At least you put a shirt on for the show tonight, Chuck. I have to say that's pretty nice.
It was hot earlier when I was talking to you. I was like, oh my God, I'm dying here. Well, because I didn't want to turn the air conditioning on yet. It's a little too early in the season to start that, because we just got through turning the heat off. I mean, it was like 2 days ago, it was high of 34,
All right.
36. And today, all of a sudden, it's 82, 83, something like that.
Billion,
Oof, that's a big jump.
as Lisa says, 82 billion.
82 billion. Nope, she's not prone to her own math there at all. Let's see. She's going to be back in a second. I know she wants to talk about the first subject. Hey, while we're waiting, tell everybody about the next show. Give them a link early if you can. That way they
Yeah, I'll try
got
to get the
time.
link up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back after this show to
Yep.
do the political show, and hopefully
Yeah.
everybody out there will join us, and it'll be at 8:30 on the right side of politics with Chuck and Dersh.
Are you over there pushing buttons? You sound distracted.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all of those things set up that you sent me.
Okay,
for the
cool.
Show.
Well, I will try. She's taking longer than I thought she would. She just went to the chat room or something. There are. All right, I've got some great stories. You want to do the first one I did in order?
Yeah, whatever you're
The
ready.
baby. All right. A really neat story about an abandoned baby in a New York City subway. This guy that let's see. This guy Danny Stewart was meeting his boyfriend for dinner when he made a shocking discovery: an infant wrapped in a sweatshirt nestled into a corner of the 14th Street ACE subway station exit. He initially thought it was a doll until it moved. So,
Then it was a Chucky doll.
oh, those are scarier than any. So anyway, he was afraid to move the baby, so he called 911.
Don't touch
The
baby.
boyfriend ran down the stairs from their apartment, which was just above the exit, and so they put the baby in, and they couldn't find anything about the baby until the date of the court hearing.
Why didn't they ask the baby?
They hadn't seen the baby since
I'm
because the state had.
joking.
And the judge during the hearing asked him a question that would change the course of their lives. Would you be interested in adopting this baby? And without even thinking, he blurted out yes. He'd never thought about having he and his boyfriend had never thought about having babies.
Well, that makes sense.
Yep. So now, he's a little bit older boy. The mother was never found. Holy crap, this happened a long time ago.
Oh, yeah?
Today, the kid is 20 years old,
Oh, wow.
in college, studying math and computer science.
Because 20 years ago, that was really hard for gay people to adopt.
Oh, yeah.
Not like it's easy now, but...
Well, it was New York City, so that made it easier, you know. It's a very liberal city.
Hey Chuck, I just had an idea about your Facebook page. You need to put all these links you talk about on the show on your Chuck and Lisa Facebook page.
Well, Chuck and Lisa page.
You do it. After
I
the show.
find them.
Well, you'll be done before I am, so just take them off the Wirecast.
I can't. You
Oh,
guys
right.
close it.
All right. Well, he and I will still be on there. So you can, I mean, just don't log out.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. Anyway, this kid is 20 years old, happy, and his parents are now old, but they go traveling across the country together. So I thought that was a pretty neat story to start off with.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Maybe when you send them to Dersh, you can send them to me too.
Yeah. So, Lisa, comments, thoughts?
That's very sweet. What kind of t-shirt was the baby wrapped up in?
A sweatshirt.
That's what I meant, sweatshirt.
I don't think it said UNC.
Good.
Does that make you feel better?
Duke.
I can't believe their coach
It was Duke.
retired on April Fool's. That's so weird. But whatever.
So, we don't talk politics on this show. We just have fun. So we
UNC
want
is
you
not
guys to have
politics.
fun. Oh, I know. Hey, guys, join us in the pool. We got quite a few people watching. So, and we got only Audra talking to us so far today, and you guys are usually talkative, so come on in. Oh, by the way, Grey Cat wishes to beg out because he won't be here until hockey season's over.
That's funny. And oh no, I forgot to show the knives.
He's a Red Wings fan, and he watches every game, and it's on every Tuesday night. So, bummer. Alrighty. So, Miss Lisa,
Yes.
if you found a baby on the subway,
Mm-hmm.
would you adopt it?
Sure.
Or if you found a baby anywhere and it didn't have a mother that came and claimed it?
Depends on where I found it. No?
No,
Wrong
well,
answer?
not really.
What if it was like a... yeah.
No.
Yeah, probably.
Knowing you, I know the
'Cause
answer
even if it
already.
was a bad place, I would take it so it could go away from that bad place.
Right. Yep. What do you think, Dersh? If you found a baby that didn't have a mother, would you adopt it?
Probably not.
No.
He's already done that. He's done his time.
Yeah. Well, and you got grandkids now, so
We don't have
you're pretty
any.
busy. We don't have any and you know what? We'll adopt it and give it to one of our kids.
That's not how that works, Joe.
I like the idea personally.
Oh, let's
Works
give
for
out
me.
babies for let's give out babies for Christmas.
And this year I gave out a puppy for Christmas, so why not a baby?
You're not right.
Not completely. All right. Alrighty.
Yelling.
I'm sorry.
We're in a little bitty camper.
I'm sorry.
We're
I've
not
got
at a racetrack.
I know, but my voice is kind of edgy, so I'm trying to make it sound all right. All right.
That was Dursley's dog.
A woman in New York is being hailed as a hero for jumping in the waters at Barcelona Harbor, obviously in Spain.
You said in New York.
She's from New York. She
Oh.
was visiting Spain.
'Cause that would be a really far jump.
Yeah. Oh, no. Barcelona Harbor is in Westfield, New York. I just saw Barcelona. Okay.
You lost Jeopardy today.
I did. I've done it more than once.
Speaking of Jeopardy, did you guys see Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, you did good.
It was on. But did you see
The last question?
the last question? The guy said he made the decision to kick the field goal.
I love that. You couldn't agree more with that.
That was too funny. Oh my gosh, I was
I
cracking
bet that
up.
still burns a little bit in his bonnet, huh?
Oh, you know it does. Absolutely.
Yep. Alrighty, so I'm sorry. A woman in New York is being hailed as a hero for jumping in the water at Barcelona Harbor to rescue
Don't have to talk like
I'm going to fall off of Dershi's audio scale
you have
here
no,
if I talk
you
any.
have no medium, dude.
I really don't.
Chuck sounds like he's from NPR now.
Hi, I'll do my NPR voice.
Say sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. For the third time, a woman in New York is being hailed as a hero for jumping in the water at Barcelona Harbor to save an elderly man who fell in while feeding the ducks. So anyway, this woman didn't know how to swim, jumped in the water, rescued him, and managed to neither one of them get killed.
Well, that's cool.
And they're both alive and well.
Maybe the water was only like a foot deep.
He was face first in the water.
Oh, maybe it was 2 feet deep.
It only takes 6 inches,
I know.
but she was swimming, so I guess it was pretty deep.
Cool. How does she know she was swimming if she doesn't know how?
Huh?
Never mind.
You're silly.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Come on, you guys, get talkative. What are you doing over there?
I'm looking for things.
You don't need to be looking
I'm
for
not
things.
shopping.
I'm looking for things.
Just in case you run out of
Oh,
things.
I've got stories. If you
Okay.
just get involved with them, I'll be better.
Well, maybe you should find better stories.
You don't like those stories so far?
They're very cheesy.
I like cheesy.
Okay.
All right. Well, this one may make you happier. Usually you like cheesy. What's the matter? You're not in the cheesy mood?
Um, I'm lactose intolerant.
She's silly, Dershie.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
Drop you in a bottle of adrenaline over there. Come on, bro. What are you doing?
Who, me?
No, not you.
Oh.
Him this time. He's like,
Yesterday I learned that
he's supposed to come out of the Eeyore mode after he does his introduction.
Yesterday I learned that Jack
Oh,
Kennedy
bother.
took Dexedrine at the inaugural balls
Did she?
because she was the only woman that had a baby in between election and inauguration,
Mm-hmm.
and so and it was a C-section, and she was really, really, really beat up and tired and stuff.
Mm.
And she had to go to all these inaugural balls.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to, so Jack Kennedy's Jack Kennedy's doctor gave her Dexy. She didn't know what it was, but she took it anyway
Well, bet you felt better.
for a while.
Yeah. Well,
She couldn't make it to all 5. There
yeah.
was like 5 inaugural balls. She made it to like 2 or 3, and then she crashed.
I can't imagine. I mean, having a baby just,
And then I had to turn off the car,
Wipes
so I
the
don't
woman
know
out.
what happened next.
oh noes. Did she have the baby?
She had the baby already.
Oh, was the baby okay?
The baby is John F. Kennedy
I-
Jr., and he's still alive, apparently, and hanging out
Oh,
with
God.
QAnon.
Well, so far this week I've heard that JFK is alive. Elvis is alive.
Yeah?
Somebody else. Oh, Epstein's alive.
Well, he didn't kill himself.
Oh! No! Alrighty, next story. I thought this was really cool. Grandson finds grandpa's lost World War II Army band recordings, the only known live music recording near an actual battlefield.
Wow.
Well, that kind of makes sense, too, because who would do that?
Well, that's true. But, I mean, the cool part about this story is since the grandson found the albums, he's trying to get a retroactive Grammy Award given to his grandfather and the band.
Is grandfather still alive?
No, he's long gone.
Okay, I'm sorry, Grandpa. Grandpa?
In the 80s, he thought he had lost them, and after he passed away, the family had no idea that the records were hiding in the garage. In 2019, he came across his grandpa's recordings in the garage attic. The 75-year-old vinyl looked to be in great physical shape. 6 months later, he was sitting at home and he decided to listen to them. And he was transported back to 1945 with a private concert with his grandpa. That's kind of cool, though.
That is cool.
You know? That'd be like finding a video of your grandfather in his youth, you know?
That's a great find.
So he's approached the the Grammy committee and everything. He's trying very hard with some best sound engineers, and he produced the recordings in a full-length album, including that features his grandfather telling the story of the band's time in the Pacific in 9 minutes of historical film of the band practicing in the Philippines. I think that's pretty darn
I
cool.
didn't know you could retract a message on YouTube.
I don't know.
Apparently you can.
Apparently you can. Well, if you didn't want to say it, then you didn't say it. Or something like that. So anyway, apparently you can help this grandpa win the Grammy for his...
Maybe it should be a Grampy,
That would be even better.
right?
That would be for old people who are past.
Instead of a Grammy, it should be a Grampy.
I just think that's cool. I mean, if I'd found... Because my grandfather was in vaudeville. And if I found some old vaudeville music and tapes of his...
Well, we'd be listening to him all the time now, wouldn't we?
Not all the time, but we would listen to him for sure. I think that's just cool. Didn't we have 5 thumbs up before?
I
I only see 3 now.
don't think they go away.
I think YouTube is weird sometimes, though.
Sometimes.
Kind of comes and goes, you know. So, any comments, questions, thoughts on the grandson?
What were they playing on the records?
A whole bunch of 40, wartime songs, swing and all that good stuff. Apparently.
That's really cool. I love that. I would give anything to accidentally find a recording of my grandparents.
Yeah.
Just to hear their voice again.
Yeah.
I accidentally erased my grandmother's message off my phone.
Oh, did you?
Not on purpose.
No, I bet you can get it back though.
No, it's been a while.
They keep records of everything.
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
Okay. I mean, you can request it though.
I don't remember when it was even from.
Got it. Anyway, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we go from World War II. So next, we're going to go a whole lot farther back. We're going the way back. I need to slow down talking a little bit here.
Yeah.
Or I am going to need some more topics tonight.
Told you.
We'll talk to Lisa.
What?
I'm going to ask you to give us a brief preview of what you're going to be writing.
Yes. Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something.
Well, I did. Talked about the records.
And then you said there was something way back.
Oh, I'm going to do that next, but I decided to take it into
Nobody
it.
tells me anything. Yes, today for skirtsandstuffs.com.
Both of them?
Yeah. What's a scuff?
What are you scuffing?
I had an interview, a phone interview, but it'll be written up. It won't be posted live on the site. But as soon as I get it written up, it'll be posted in the next few days. Chuck will surely put the link to it. It'll be on Skirts and Stuffs. Skirts and Scuffs.
I know it's hard to say.
Scuff. I didn't make it up. Stuff like.
And it's going to be your first interview.
It'll be my first interview. Yeah, I mean for this website.
Yep.
I've interviewed a person before.
You never interviewed me.
Well, you're not a person, so.
You would never stop talking. Why would I have to? Truth.
Yeah, there's something to that for sure.
Yeah, so it'll be somebody that most people that follow NASCAR would know. Like my sister didn't because she doesn't follow NASCAR, but
I know who it is. Can I tell?
yeah, sure, I don't care.
Nah, save it as a surprise.
But anyway, yeah, if I told you
We're
about,
gonna have a little lead
if I
up.
told you about the interview, then nobody would read it. And
Yeah.
So then it would be no fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave it as a surprise, but I just wanted to give a little teaser
Yeah.
because that'll be coming out this week, and I will be posting it everywhere as I do.
And it was very nice of them to accommodate my request for an interview, since I asked them on Twitter, and I don't even know them.
That's awesome.
Nice. All I can say is I loves to see this article.
Yep. Lisa's a really good writer. She really is.
Well, I let Chuck listen to the raw material when I was done, and he liked it.
Yeah, it was very good.
But
Very
I
good.
loves to see this article. Loves to see it.
Shut up, Thursday.
Shut up. And speak proper English over there.
Hey, Dershey.
Okay, love, let's get back to the show. All right. We went from I guess that would be a 75, 80-year-old story.
Not mine.
My story. Not
I
yours.
just did that today.
To today.
Today,
And now we're going to go back 5,700 years.
Back to the Future, only backwards.
And
Exactly.
Chuck was there.
Chuck was playing with Hot Wheels.
I look really good for my age. Hot Wheels. They didn't happen until 1968.
Okay.
So anyway, this is just crazy. Genetic code from 700-year-old chewing gum reveals extraordinary details of a young Danish woman.
Did they even have chewing gum 5,700 years ago?
I'm about to tell you. I'm glad you asked.
And they just wax.
5,007. Huh?
It's just wax.
A 5,000, or in this case, a 5,700-year-old lump of pitch from a tree
Oh,
Right.
tar. We used
Yeah.
to
provided
chew on tar.
intriguing details.
Intriguing. Get it?
Intriguing, yes. Details to archaeologists about the ultimate details of a Stone Age Danish woman. And the chewing gum sheds new light on the evolution of our species. I don't know how you do that, but found on an island known for its mud, the Paleolithic chewing gum had been perfectly preserved, and they were able to determine the individual's skin, hair, and eye color, pathogenic profile, dental health, diet, and more from the DNA inside. Whew. The woman had dark hair, dark skin, blue eyes, lived around a place in Denmark called Silfholm on the island of Lolland.
La La Land.
It sounds like it. And was chewing on a 1 centimeter piece of birch pitch before spitting it out
Is
of
that
the
the gum?
ground.
Because it looks like you have a big piece of.
Yeah, that's
on
what
your
it
head.
is. That's the piece. And it became the mud for a millennia until scientists were able to study it. Isn't it amazing what you could find from one little piece of gum?
That's a big piece of gum.
And down below, if you look down in the story, Dersh, they've got a drawing of what they think she looked like.
Why can't they just clone her?
Well, technically, I'm guessing they could. But I don't know. I guess technically you could, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I just think that the whole DNA thing, because Lisa and I both do what is it? 23andMe and
You know what she looks like?
who?
She looks like that kid that they made up
Yeah,
that on that commercial.
the computer
The
homeless
hun-
girl.
The hungry girl.
Yeah,
She's not homeless. She's hungry.
hungry, right? So So I just think that's so. I mean, it's just amazing. And you raise an extremely true and dangerous aspect of all this is that you can literally clone these people and bring back another one of them at this point, can't you?
Yep.
It's crazy.
Sure
Bullwinkle! Hi, Bullwinkle. It's good to see you, brother.
He's been hitting the margaritas.
Ah, inebriated moose.
Moose is on the loose already.
Moose.
The moose is on the loose
What
already.
was that beer? Moosehead.
Moosehead.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
They don't still make that, right?
Yeah, I believe they do. Lori French is here. Lisa?
I already said hi.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I'm a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lori.
A little?
It's good to see you guys. Audra's been here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So any more comments about the Stone Age girl and her chewing gum?
That's
No.
just weird.
Isn't that amazing what they figured out?
Yeah. My grandmother used
Why?
to chew wax all the time.
Yeah.
Well, just like when you used to get those wax
The little
lips,
bottles
or the wax lips
or the
at
lips.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've chewed on plenty of wax. I never chewed on any pips though.
You never chewed on tar?
No, I can't say I have.
We used to have a flat roof over our carport in
Mhm.
Maryland, and there was too much tar on it, and sometimes it would
Yeah,
fall off
right.
with little lumps, and we would,
Chew on it?
even though our mom
How did it taste?
like tar.
Well, that's pretty good.
It tastes like tar smells.
Tar tastes good.
You know what I'm?
I mean, smells good.
Right. It tastes like tar smells.
That's neat.
It's better than a licorice jelly bean.
No, for sure.
Well, you don't like licorice.
Not a lot. I'm not a big fan.
I love licorice.
Do you?
I like
favorite.
licorice. My mom was disappointed that I liked the licorice jelly beans because she always liked to take them out and keep them for herself.
Ah,
But the white ones are gross. I don't even know what they taste like.
I've never been a fan of licorice. Just,
It doesn't like you either.
and since that night, I drank. Well, Anise, is it called?
Anise?
Anise. Yeah, anise. Oof.
Anisette?
Oh my God, did I get sick that night? Ugh.
Then don't ever drink ouzo because that has a
That was it.
Oh,
That was it.
man.
Uzo. Uzo.
I like the licorice, but ouzo, whoa, that's just way too much.
Oh
that
God.
stuff is so nasty.
That stuff is almost as bad as tequila.
Hey,
To kill you, about to killed me.
the only time I liked tequila was we had this guy that was a soccer dad that traveled to Mexico City a lot for his clothing business,
Yeah.
and he brought back this amazing bottle of tequila that was almost like a scotch.
Oh wow.
It was so good. It was. Yeah,
That's cool.
It was good. I mean, we weren't like drinking it. We were just tasting it.
Right.
It was. I would have never guessed it was tequila.
That's cool. Hey, Moose. On Moose says on Roku there's a show with Jay Leno's car collection. It has '62 Chrysler with the turbine engine.
Somebody
I
watches that
actually
show.
watched that just the other day. I found it was with the guy with the mustache, right? I can't remember his name, but it's a good
The
series.
guy with the mustache.
The guy with the big, huge mustache. He's been in the car business a
Oh, I
long
don't
time.
know who he is. Sorry.
Want to hear about a cat with a fixation?
Sure. Okay.
As long
How's
as,
that
you're
for
not,
a lead-in?
Okay.
as long as you're not talking about your thing.
That was just so smooth right there.
You like that?
There's this guy on a car show with a big mustache. You want to hear about a cat?
What about to hear a cat with a fixation? More importantly,
Does he have a mustache?
it's got whiskers. Does that count?
Sure. So do you.
I do, but I'm not a cat. Or I might be a cool cat.
You're an alien.
I am an alien. Right, handlebar mustache. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Far out. No, Dave is not home.
Nope.
No, it looks like Dave may be
I
gone.
think he got eaten by coyotes.
Or he found a new home. One or the other. I hope he found
How
a
can
new
he
home.
find a cooler house than ours?
He could certainly find one with a lot less animals in it.
Fewer. It's fewer, not less.
All right, fewer.
Your English teacher would be upset with you.
Apparently, I'm hearing her now. So, this cat named Kai has figured out how to flush the toilet on his own. He's gotten so fascinated with it that he flushes it over and over and over all day long. And when she finally decided to just close the lid, the cat kept flushing it. So then she decided that she had to close the door, and the cat would just cry at the door until she opened the door again. So she finally just figured out that she had to turn the water off. So basically, anytime he's awake, he flushes the water.
Aww. Maybe needs a little kitty toilet.
So, but now after she did the thing with turning the water off, he tends to do it in the morning and the evening, as he knows when the water's going to be turned on.
Cats are not dumb.
His cat. Now it gets even better. There's a picture of this. You've got the article, right, Bert Dersch?
Yeah, it's up behind you right now.
Scroll down to the cat in the box.
What?
You'll see in a second. Now, this cat sleeps in a box like cats love to do.
I don't think your dog likes this story.
Except this cat sleeps with a... Keep going, Dersh. You're almost there.
A toilet brush.
Nope. Gets better than that. Keep going down.
Toilet paper.
He's not gone far enough. Keep going.
Yeah, it's there now.
Okay.
You're on
A
delay.
roll of toilet paper.
Ah! What a weird cat.
I love that story. Look at the look in its eye. I love my toilet paper. It's mine, mine, mine. Don't you dare try to take it from me.
I wonder what would happen if you took the toilet paper and made the cat watch you flush it down the toilet.
Oh my God, he'd probably have a heart attack. So when I saw this story, I was like, oh my God, I've got to post this one.
That's just weird.
It's hilarious. This cat flushes the toilet anytime he's awake. Tripped me out, man. Tripped me out. I thought it was funny.
Apparently.
Apparently. I already thought it was funny.
Good. It's a weird cat.
I love that story. It cracks me up.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's a trip. Alrighty. I've got one more story, then we'll talk some car stuff.
So don't leave.
No, don't anybody leave. When we talk about racing stuff at the end of every show, it's fun. I mean, we try to teach you guys some stuff. If you're not a fan of the sport, if you are a fan of the sport, you know exactly what we're talking
We're not
about.
going to be like that guy on that car show where he's like, then the Chargers had some J7 and some J13 sales codes, and one color of the paint was blue, but the other color was a different color of blue, and there was only 17 made in history.
You really were listening, were you?
I know, I was just making that up. It sounded like rain.
Hey, Dershie is asking you to like us, and he says no freeloaders. He does this every
We
show.
have to get somebody else to like us.
Oh, and also please subscribe to the show. That way you get a notification of our silliness every week. We do this for fun. There is so much seriousness in the world that we go out of our way to find stuff that you guys will like that's just not
What was that?
accidentally hit an ad for a second.
Oh, are we having game night?
Yeah. Well, apparently it was game night last night, huh?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
There
Who
was,
cares?
I mean, we didn't watch because Duke had a miserable damn
Was
season.
not in the tournament for the first time in 26 years. Thank you very much.
That was horrible. We're Duke fans. You know, we live 15 miles from the stadium.
Oh, is that
so-
why we're Duke fans?
Well, and also you're an alumni. of
Also, I
course.
went there. Yes, thank you very
Yes,
much.
Lisa is an alumnus. So, last night there was a basketball game. Dersh is the only one who watched it. And apparently it was a pretty big blowout, and by the team that was not having a perfect season.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy.
Gonzaga was having a perfect season, and until last night,
They forgot to show up.
they lost 86-70. And I mean, for goodness sakes, Baylor's never been a basketball power, have they?
Nope.
No.
In his
Really?
in history,
No.
first win ever. So, Chip and Joanna will be happy from that TV show on.
Yeah, Chip
HGTV?
and Joanna Gaines.
Yeah,
Shiplap.
Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Shiplap people.
He is an alumnus from that school, so he's going to be going nuts, I'm sure. But very strange year for college basketball, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a strange year for pretty much every sport, but
Yeah,
Especially when you have to drop out of a tournament you're winning because somebody has COVID.
yeah. And the number 1 seed drops out too.
Right.
You know? So yeah, that was weird. Just a strange season overall. So, let's see, what am I doing now? Alright, so
That
we've
was a good
covered
question.
all my stories. Now we get to talk about some racing stuff.
Yay. We're going to a race on Saturday.
Hey, is there any-
Yay.
Yeah, oh wait, there's something I gotta talk about. Thank you, Mr. Durst, I forgot.
What?
Above our heads
Oh, yeah.
is my sticker. I've been making this bumper sticker for a little over a year now.
Couple years.
Now, and people really like it. Sold quite a few of them. It's only $5. Go on eBay
And they're not like printed in China or anything.
and type in Louise, and you will see her store, Laweez, and just click on there. And some of my friends have bought up to 20 of them for their whole fleet of trucks or for their friends.
Or maybe they didn't feel like painting their house. Like your sister.
Let's not even go into that. Wallpapering your living room with John Kerry stickers is not a sign of a special sanity.
Maybe you beat her up too much when she was little.
No, she was the
Just
baby.
Born. She was just born like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she fell out of the shopping cart a lot, or what?
On her head, apparently. Whoa. I mean, I don't care who you like, but wallpapering your living room in anybody's bumper stickers ain't quite.
That's true.
well, they used to do it in newspaper, back in the day.
They did.
Yes, they did.
I think those are so cool.
Yeah, they are.
Those old
When you see
pictures,
bathrooms
yeah.
and stuff.
My uncle, well, my mom's uncle, insulated his outhouse with TV guides.
Oh, really?
That way, if you ran out of toilet paper, you could use the TV guide also.
Use the
Because it was
insulation.
stapled to the wall.
That's funny. That's hilarious. So yes, this weekend is Martinsville, and we are finally going to a race. It's been over a year for us,
And it's a night race.
and it's a night race. It'll was last year's a night race? Oh, you're right, but we weren't there.
Nobody was allowed to go.
Right.
last
So
year.
this will be the first night race that humans are actually there for.
Well, first cup night.
First
race.
cup. We were there for the truck race when they did that.
No, that wasn't even a cup race. It was a late model.
Weren't trucks there then?
Trucks weren't in the day.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was a late model race we saw. So yeah, last year when they did the first actual night race there for Cup, nobody was there. So this year we're going to finally be there. That'll be neat. Last week, before I get too much into Martinsville, was dirt. Let's get dirty, baby.
Wait, the spring race wasn't a night race. You know why?
Why?
Because nobody was there and they didn't care.
Right.
So this is the first one.
But I thought
I'm
the
looking
second.
it up right now.
I thought the second race last year was night.
I'm looking it up right now.
Huh.
First
all right.
time and more. Wait, that's from 2 years ago. Never mind. Seriously, I pulled something up, and why would it be from 2 years ago? That's
Because you didn't narrow it down to how long ago it was.
But that's the one we went to. Though.
Yeah, that's the one we went to. It was
It
fun.
wasn't a cup race.
Mm-mm. It was a good time though.
Yes.
But you know what? I really
You
had
know
some
what?
serious hesitations and doubts about there being dirt at Bristol. But that race went off so well. All the races, the dirt and the cup. I mean the truck and the cup. Don't you think?
Yes. Very
Wake up,
much so.
Thirsty.
Very much so. I thought both races were competitive and exciting. Had a lot of action. It was fun.
But what are they going to do next year?
Apparently they are going to do that
But-
again next year.
They'll have the new car.
Oh,
and
right.
it can't run on
Oh,
dirt
right.
because it's too low.
Right. So they're going to use the current car.
They haven't said for sure.
Well, they can modify the new car to
No,
raise it up in the air.
No, they're probably going to use this year's cars for dirt.
Well, what about a couple of years from now? They'll figure it out, huh?
Who cares?
I'm sure they'll allow modifications.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. They'll jack them up or something like that.
They were able to run without the splitter, this
Right.
year.
Right.
Well, I think also they were worried about the cars getting torn up. Like, look at Blaney's car.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll just use the old
His
cars.
car looked cool. He still ran what, top 5? I think it was
eight,
top 8. Oh, top 10, yeah.
8 or 5.
With a whole rear quarter ripped off the car, which was kind of fun.
And somebody
They
made like almost exact replica of the car. It was great.
Well, I think that's one of the things I like best about this is you had cars that were wrecked but still competitive, and you had who was it stuck in third gear, didn't have a fourth gear.
Bowman.
Bowman, yeah, but he was still competitive.
He still finished top 15, I think it was.
So the aerodynamics isn't as important.
Nope.
And people are
And
still
top
competitive.
speed's not that important.
Top speed's not important. This is more about the driver than anything, I
Right.
think, in this race.
How well you can get through corners on dirt.
They think they might want to take the windshields off next year, though.
That's a good
So
idea.
that'll mess up the control panels.
That's true.
So that's why they didn't. But then nobody could see it.
Again, they have a year to figure this stuff out.
Yep. Oh, it was very successful. I mean, everybody that watched it just said they loved it.
That would be a cool job. What do you do for a living? I'm the NASCAR dirt specialist.
Yeah.
Dirt engineer.
I thought it was interesting. I was, I'm on about 3 or 4 NASCAR groups on Facebook, and it's literally was split like 50-50. The people absolutely hated the dirt, and then people absolutely loved the dirt.
Right.
This was after the race?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know before the race, a lot of people thought it was really idiotic.
Yeah.
Like Richard Petty.
Well, Richard Petty was very successul in dirt. I'm surprised
he said it was a regression.
I don't think so. Challenging drivers to a new skill that they aren't familiar with.
Maybe he admitted he was wrong.
I hope he did. So, let's see. Speaking of the Petty, seeing we're talking about a Petty, Kyle Petty's charity ride launches again.
Oh, cool. 'Cause
Walk,
they didn't do it last
run,
year, right?
ride for 45.
They did not do it.
Oh, that's for Adam Petty. That's, yeah. So, they're going to do it again finally. He's been doing that for, 20, 30 years now, I guess. Long time.
Very long
Raised
time.
a ton of money, they have. One of the drivers that is new to NASCAR is from Australia. His name is James Davison. And he was originally an Indy driver who was just driving a couple races in NASCAR. And he's fallen so in love with NASCAR, he's quit Indy. And he's now going to just stick with NASCAR.
Hey, in Australia, do they drive the cars the other direction?
Nope, same direction, actually.
It's no fun.
Wait, do they?
I don't know.
Thirst, do you know?
Australia drives on the
I think
right
the
side.
same direction, right?
Yeah, they were driving the right side, yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. What else did I want to tell you?
I don't know.
The only other thing I wanted to mention about NASCAR this week is Joey Gase is going to honor Davey Allison
Oh, I saw that.
by driving the number 28 car in the Xfinity races at Talladega. Can you believe Davey's been gone so long? He was in the prime of his career when he was killed. That was, 30 years ago now?
Yeah, you know how I know that?
Why?
Because Tommy was 2 and somebody bought him a little baby Davey Allison t-shirt.
Oh.
He didn't like NASCAR. It's just that we worked for Domino's, and Domino's always went to all the race events in
Right.
Charlotte.
Oh,
And,
that's
and
cool.
one of the guys bought him a little shirt.
Oh.
I wish I still had that shit.
Bullwinkle wants a Dodge Power Wagon. They are hard to find. Not many of them sold in the first place, and they rusted like.
I want one of those
crazy.
things they had on Barrett Jackson the other day.
Which one?
That big purple station wagon looking thing. Remember it was like a handy hauler or something like that?
Oh, right. Carry-all.
Yeah, but it was handyman. That's what it was called.
Oh, yeah,
Handyman
the
or something.
55 handyman.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's a two-door station wagon is what it.
That makes
That's
no
what they
sense,
called
but
it.
Yeah,
That's why they called it the handyman, because most people use just the back.
you
You
could hide
didn't-
people in there.
You could. I want to come to America.
No.
So, Mrs. Nellis, did you have any stories that you came up with that you wanted to slip in there in case we had any time left?
No, because you told me we have plenty to talk about.
But you spent the whole show looking.
Yeah? Nothing was interesting. I found out they still make Moosehead.
Oh, do they?
But I
make
haven't. I
Moosehead
don't.
beer?
They must not sell it in the U.S. because,
Yeah, you can
I
get
thought
it,
it
but
was
you have to go to specialty
it's
stores.
expensive. Yeah.
Mm.
And I know I think maybe we just used to like it in high school because they made it sound cool.
Yeah.
But it is a lager.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Wasn't my favorite. Wasn't
What
bad.
was your favorite?
In high school,
Yeah.
I think I drank mostly Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drank whatever was in the keg at the party I was at.
Well, that was always the case. It was free beer. Free beer.
And then I would drink Michelob Ultra, not Ultra because they didn't have Ultra then. Just regular Michelob in those little, like lava lamp looking bottles.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I
Because
remember
my,
this.
My mother would buy that, but there were me and two friends, and she would buy us 1 6-pack, and she thought that was cool.
Mm,
So
that's cool.
yeah, it's not 2 beers. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, I see Shelby on the couch behind us. She is something, that little
Oh,
puppy.
yeah.
She's 8 months old now.
She needs to. We need to call the vet and get her some more meds.
Bullwinkle, bad beer is still beer. Remember that.
Except if it's PBR.
It's better than no beer, though. If you had no beer and you had a PBR, you'd drink it.
I
What's my
wouldn't.
other option?
If I had no beer and an IPA, I would go thirsty.
Well, you could
Well,
give me. You could give me the IPA. I'd drink it.
I can't stand IPAs. They're just
I'm
nasty.
not in love with them, but I can drink them.
And you can drink the PBR.
nasty
And it's-
stuff.
I just still cannot believe that PBR became a thing.
But you know
Because
what?
it was crap beer. It was lower than Schlitz. Back in the day, it was like lower than Narragansett.
It's hipster beer.
Dude, the
and now-
PBRs are really popular up in the Midwest.
Yeah. It's
I
Big
just
time.
don't understand it. It came back so amazingly strong with the with our
Hipsters.
kids' generation,
Hipsters.
the hipsters.
You know what's good though? That PBR coffee flavored beer.
Mm. Dershey loves the
Good.
coffee flavor.
Yeah,
It's
I like
good.
I like those.
Yeah, it is actually good.
We should probably mention in our promos that we talk a lot about a lot of booze.
Well, you know what? Think about it though.
It's funny.
not like we're the only people that drink.
No. I mean, we don't drink to crazy excess.
at
You
all
won't
the
see us falling around the floor like bowling.
Look at all the commercials. Look at not you know. Like
Yeah.
the Bud Light commercials are funny, but
Yeah, they're
we
funny.
don't buy it.
I drink the Yingling.
Yingling.
And Yingling is not Chinese.
It's German.
It's German, but they've lived here for many
Black
generations.
Label. Oh my god.
Oh,
Do they
Black
even still
Label,
make
yeah.
that?
Carling's?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I know they don't make
Yeah,
Stroh's.
Yingling has a Hershey chocolate bar, Dersh.
Seriously, I haven't seen that.
Yingling also makes some amazing barbecue sauce that we just tried last week. Lisa,
yeah.
the Yingling barbecue sauce?
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago.
That was really good.
They don't make Stroh's anymore.
Stroh's is gone?
Yeah.
I can see that. I didn't like Stroh's when it was a thing. That was back in the 80s.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
It was,
Then again, I wasn't old enough to be drinking, so
but you are.
not Stroh's.
You weren't old enough to be drinking Stroh's.
No,
but
I
you were drinking?
didn't drink Stroh's. Never mind.
Iron City beer. There's a
Yeah.
good Pennsylvania one.
If
I
you
see
live in
what-
Pittsburgh,
oh,
that's all you're
We
allowed
went
to
to
drink is Iron City beer.
we
if
went
you're
to
from
this
Pittsburgh.
family reunion near Gettysburg
Yeah.
a long time ago, and they had this. And first of all, Pennsylvania, I don't know why you have to go to a place. It's not like Montgomery County, but you have to go to like the beer warehouse
Right. Oh yeah.
or a bar to buy the beer,
Right.
and you have to buy like a whole case, or I don't even know. Maybe they changed it. So they had this stuff called icy light lime. This is before like everybody had like a lime beer.
Right.
Like that stuff was good. We took a case of it home with us.
That's
Yeah.
Iron City. I see is
Yeah.
Iron City beer.
Icy light,
That's cool.
icy light lime. It was good,
Oh, that's cool.
but yeah, but then we could never find it again. So I think they only made it for like a little while.
Wasn't Ham's beer the one that looked like a hand grenade?
No, that was those little Mickeys.
Mickey's.
I never tasted.
Those
one of
weren't very good either. Bullwinkle adds that Ham's beer is awful. So is Blatt's. Yeah, there's some.
Flats.
That sounds like the beer off of The Simpsons. On this
What
Blatt's.
is it? Yeah, what is that
I
called?
can't-
Suds? No, what? I forget.
I can't remember. It's pretty funny though. But you can talk about beer. Hell, you can do shows on beer.
I mean, a lot of my family is from the Pittsburgh
Yellow truck still
area.
not running.
Still not running.
Nope. I'm just so frustrated with that
But
thing.
you did talk to the
I
guy.
did talk to the
In
guy.
this
I'm
picture,
almost.
it looks like it's melting.
It's melting. There's yellow spots on the side of it.
Big
Oh,
bird
where a
poop.
big bird pooped on it.
Yep, big bird poop.
Alrighty, so Dershie and I will be doing our show. Did you ever post the link, dude?
It's pinned to the top of the page.
All right, very good. Oh yeah, our link for our next show is pinned to the top of the page. That one, Dershie and I will talk about politics and whatnot. Miss Lisa will have nothing to do with us.
Nope, because it's not right. Oh, it is right, but it's not right.
It is right.
It's not right.
How's it going to be wrong if it's right?
Oh, God, don't get me started.
Oh, you're funny. All right, so Dershie and I will be on at 8:30. Lisa and I will be back next Tuesday.
Tuesday, like that they say in that commercial.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Is that a
The
threat?
lottery guy?
Apparently, oh, he doesn't know it because it's a
Oh,
North Carolina
yeah, it's a
thing.
North Carolina
The
thing.
first Tuesday of every month in North Carolina, they put out new lottery tickets, and they get this guy dressed up like a lottery ticket, and all he just sings. He just goes
Oh.
Tuesday, Tuesday, and like that's it. Like he's been doing this for like 10 years.
Hey, before we run out of time, Dershie's got a picture of some object from the old pirates on I think that's the Colby on the
Oh, cool.
on the screen.
I saw it.
Real quick, talk about Tracy Getz's father.
Oh yeah. So the guy I used to work for, his daughter is Tracy Grote Getz, and Dick Grote is her dad. He's still alive, and he played for the Pirates, but he also played basketball at Duke.
He also won the 1960. He was the winning pitcher, wasn't he?
I don't know.
No, he was the shortstop
I don't
for
know.
the winning
Anyway,
1960
he was
Pirates.
he was an awesome basketball player
Yep.
and an awesome baseball player, and I guess he announced for a while, maybe.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
So yeah. So I've never met him, oddly enough, but he's still alive.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Dershie and I will be back in a half an hour. Bullwinkle, Lori, Audra. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight in the chat room, and we will be back next week.
Is that a
Same
threat?
time, same bat channel,
Tuesday.
7 p.m.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Lisa's off to the wee chat room.
I am.
Lisa's off. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for joining
Wait.
us. Please subscribe before you leave. What?
Shut up, Chuck!
Hey, Dershie.
Get off my lawn!
Exactly. I was going to say somebody's on your front lawn.
I saw him. Get off my lawn!
There you go. Good night, everybody. We love you. Thank you, Lori.
guys.
Thank you for joining us, Lori.
Good night. Thanks, everybody. Join Chuck and I in a half hour.